Welcome to Watching Pixels Dry!
This is Watching Pixels Dry.
I'm so fucking tired.
My name is Mikopath. I am also tired as fuck.
We all got
My name's
jobs.
Rowan. I'm drunk.
And who
Except
are
for
you?
Rowan.
We gotta
Rowan
remember
is
to
still
introduce
unemployed.
ourselves.
I'm
I'm
DC.
still unemployed. I'm making stuff to sell online.
Shut
I'm
the fuck
freelancing.
Wow, that's gotta be the fastest shut up in the entire.
I'm DC. My body is temporary.
Rowan, who are you?
I just said.
No, you didn't. You ignored me.
You spoke over fucking everyone, you dumb fuck. Say it again.
I'm Rowan. I do 3D stuff. I'm pouring myself some vodka.
You don't need to. You
Oh,
don't
that
need to
was
say.
a lot.
You just literally just need to say your
Drinking.
name for this one. But okay.
Just fucking.
We'll,
My
we'll
name's
figure it
Jeff.
out. We'll figure it out. We're 6
It's already
episodes in.
falling
We've got
apart.
no idea how to do the show.
I accidentally
Listen,
poured myself more than I thought.
hey, guy, hey, podcasters.
Sammy,
I'm-
did you introduce yourself?
No, that's what I'm doing.
Oh. Why are you doing it in a bad way? Why are you being dumb about it?
Yeah.
Hi podcast listeners of the
again,
Joe
try
Rogan
again.
Experience.
You're
I am
Brendan Schaub.
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh my god, yeah, by the way, we've got Mark Ruffalo on the show. Rowan,
me, baby.
send another GIF and I will literally kick you. You can just stop the
Rowan,
recording.
you need a fucking lobotomy.
You
Holy
need to
shit.
stop sending shit in the chat. We can't focus.
The
I hope you
operation.
hang yourself off a bridge so I can
Wow.
go bungee jumping with your corpse.
I wonder if I'll just have to cut all of the start of this out.
Yes, you will.
Probably.
Do you want to? You want to do the
You should
intro
put the
again?
GIF Sammy
think
just said. For
we should-
context, Mike accidentally deleted his audio once after a
For like a
podcast.
second.
Yeah,
Let's just re-record. Let's re-record the intro.
I think we should redo the audio.
No,
screaming.
it stays in. It
Oh no, I'll
stays
keep
in.
the screaming.
No, this whole.
All right,
this
can,
whole thing
can we get
stays
onto
in.
a topic? Because I feel like we're like 5 minutes in. We're like 3 minutes in already. So let's.
Yeah.
Politics.
Politics.
So
we can talk about Big Man getting raided by
Big
FBI.
man,
big fat
And
orange
DJT.
A bunch of conservatives on Twitter were like, "They can do this. They can do that to us then." And Twitter was like, "Yeah."
That's not a new thing. You can get raided by the FBI. That's not a surprise.
guy. I mean,
The
you
FBI
can't
has
live here.
like killed so many fucking like communist leaders and shit. It's not even fucking funny.
I mean, if you like start a coup, you can definitely get raided by the FBI.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you incite people to go to the fucking Capitol and get people killed,
He
in the
did,
process,
yeah.
Fucking
God.
idiot. Dude, the fucking shit with that. He tried to strangle his driver and he just got thrown across the limousine. It was fucking so good.
Context.
Yeah, context.
What are you all talking about?
So
We're talking about Donald Trump.
Politics.
on January 6th,
Yeah.
when like the fucking Capitol, a bunch of idiots fucking went to the Capitol and like shit all over the place. While this was happening, they were like, "Okay, we gotta get the president out of here." And the president was like, "No, go back. They're my people, and I'm their like cult leader. Please let me go back."
I'm their
And they were like,
god.
"No, you fuck. You're the goddamn president." And he tried to strangle the driver, and he just fucking flung him like a fucking bag of shit across the limousine.
I think I would kill
he-
to see that.
I wish, dude. I fucking wish.
I would pay to see Donald Trump
Um,
get the shit kicked out of him for real.
and
I
these
would
conservatives
pay to
on
do
Twitter,
it.
they're like, "Oh my god, look, it could happen to Donald Trump. It could happen to me." Like, no, the FBI doesn't raid you for being a conservative. The FBI raids you for inciting
Not yet.
murder.
For breaking the law and causing actual murders in a government building.
They
The
go
government
on and
building.
on
They-
about
yeah.
like how sensitive the fucking left is, but then like
No,
a guy
okay.
gets
Conservatives
raided.
are the most sensitive motherfuckers. They are so like the left aren't sensitive. They're considerate. That's different.
They're cognitive.
That's it.
They are cognitive. But like, if you do anything out of the norm for a conservative, they freak the fuck out. And
They
I've said
fucking,
this
like,
before, and I'll
treat
say
you
it a
like a
million
leopard.
times. The conservative mentality simply does not make sense because name a time in society where it stayed still.
I can't hear nothing.
And like fucking we had like a big thing kind of happen where a bill got passed that's gonna like lower the price of some medicines and shit and like do some climate shit finally. because
Good.
places in the U.S. are like 100 or so degrees and above, and air conditioning companies are like, please turn your AC to 80 degrees. I fucking hate that, by the way. That fucking pisses me off to no fucking end.
Yeah.
That they'll like, no, we can't do climate tax on companies because that's bad. So just turn your AC to 80 degrees in fucking 100-degree heat. What a fucking great idea. Who doesn't sweat at like 100 or 80-degree weather?
See, DC, we had like over 100-degree weather and we don't have AC. And it's doing it again. It's doing it again. It's getting hotter again. I'm gonna die.
Rowan, you're
Get
drunk. Shut
fucking
up.
window AC, Rowan.
Yeah, you can't. That's not a thing in this
Yes,
country.
it is!
Not for my types of windows.
Yeah, no, there literally is one for your specifically type, like a window that doesn't open, like a European window. They have that, Rowan.
There's also like
European
space
window.
coolers. Like you could
I've
plug
got
it
a
into
cooler
your
in my
wall.
room, but I can't fucking switch it on, otherwise you're gonna hear it on the podcast. I'm dying.
only
It
for an
is getting
hour.
warmer here. Sorry, I muted. I thought I heard someone walking outside my window.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm outside right now.
It was me.
Mike, when he senses humans, just be like,
Sammy, I know this is off topic, but we can bring it into the pod, right? Green Lightning just tagged me, you, and DC in a video in general in the Beanbag Boys server, and I'm scared.
You
What about
rejoined?
me?
I don't think he left. I think I
me?
must have thought someone else left. I'm gonna watch this video and give you my live reaction. I'll put it
I'm
on
also
screen.
live
What?
react to this.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get tagged?
it's
Because
just
you-
our IPs. It's legit just our IPs.
Wait, I want to watch it then. I want to watch it. Is it funny? Let's see.
Oh, dude, Mike, is that your real IP?
No.
That's my real IP.
Can we delete that?
It's so
Can we delete
fucking
that?
funny, man.
It's so loud.
It is.
I love it when people, like, have you
That's
guys ever
so
been on a
funny.
game and someone tries to threaten you with your IP?
I've okay. The government, they can't arrest me for this. But
Be careful.
when a few years ago when I would play on Xbox, I would have my like laptop set up next to my Xbox, and I'd be playing on my TV, and someone would like say something mean to me, and then I'd grab their IP and I'd boot them off the internet for a few hours.
I had a friend that used to do that.
You're just a dickhead.
It's easy.
No, but like,
That's why I use a VPN. That is exactly
You
why I
are the
use a
reason.
VPN.
No, but something that I so like I love just going into games and just fucking with people. It's really fun for me to do. I don't give a shit about competitive shit at all. But I love just going games and fucking with people, especially like when there's global voice chat.
Yeah.
And there's
Oh, you
this
should
game called
definitely
Rec
download
Room.
Star Citizen.
No, it's like it's a game called Rec Room. It's a VR game.
I love Rec Room.
And some guy, they have like PvP, they have like custom game modes and shit, and they have like a PvP battle royale, whatever the fuck. And I was fucking with people and screaming at them funny shit. And this one guy's like, I'm gonna get your IP, dude. I'm gonna get your IP. I'm gonna find your address. And I was just started screaming at him on a mic that everyone could hear in the fucking world. What the fuck are you going to do? Are you going to come to my house? What are you gonna do at my house? You have my fucking great. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Shut up.
True.
And he just fucking left immediately as soon as I yelled at him. It was fucking amazing.
You're kind of a girl boss, DC.
You are.
Yeah, I'm kind of like have a tiny penis and it's hot and sexy and shit.
You what?
Speaking of, I don't doubt that. Speaking of,
Of what?
me and Ron were obviously playing Star Citizen recently, and we
Speaking of.
if you DC, you do this every time. Let me fucking finish my sentence. Holy shit!
I was laughing at your joke.
It wasn't a
fucker.
joke.
Fuck
It's
off.
not a joke. It's related.
You-
Speaking of voice chats, we discovered that Star Citizen has an amazing proximity voice chat. There we go. I said it. So
No, it was just I said I have a small penis, and you were like, speaking of. And then we and Rowan were playing Star Citizen. I thought you were making a joke about
okay. That's fair enough. Anyway,
you dense fuck.
Star Citizen's proximity chat is so fucking good. Like, when it's working, because it does break, but...
No, it didn't break you.
No.
No.
Let's not forget about the time that we were flying our ships and it was lagging. That broke.
Okay, yeah,
But-
that was like.
Usually, The way it works is just really good. When you have your helmet on, your voice sounds a little bit different. When you're in a massive room, there's actually reverb from other people speaking, and it's like really immersive and cool.
And with the face tracking, you can actually see Mike fucking talk.
You can see me talking and eating, and it's like
I saw this guy like fucking. I just looked at him. I could see him chewing in game. Like, are you eating something?
I was
Just like you see a 300-pound face.
I was eating a kebab, and you could see it on my character.
Wait, kebab? You mean? Do you mean kebab?
No.
Oh no.
You fucking said kebab.
No.
Yeah, I know I said kebab because it's right.
Why is that the one bit of like American that you fucking retained?
Then why did you say kebab if it's American?
Kebab.
No, because you say kebab no matter what. But like, if
Kebab.
you're from Missouri, you're gonna say kebab.
I say meat.
Meat on
Yeah,
a
that's
stick.
true. That's what it is. It's just mystery meat. But
The meat cylinder.
God,
Oh, I was rubbing my head and I realized I'm bald now. That's a
oh
thing.
yeah. What
I'm
30,
just,
what 80 cans of Sprite does to a motherfucker?
Don't put that image
I
on screen.
can't. I know I won't.
Dude.
Thank
I
you.
wish I could put your TV head over it.
No. Just do an image of the Sprite. Like, just crop the Sprite.
I mean, I could put
Fuck
the.
off.
I'll put the TV head and keep the Sprite.
It's like a fucking month's worth of Sprite.
I
It's
know.
nothing.
I do the same thing. No one is.
That is
no one is
week's
like.
worth of Sprite.
Fuck off.
We're all taking the piss, but like it's not a big deal.
No.
Yeah,
We've
but,
all
like,
had
I,
those times.
I completed my training in mentally ill and I shaved my head sporadically, so that was cool.
God, I remember like when I was like really fucking depressed at the end of what was it, last year? No, year before, the end of 2020. My desk, it was like entirely Dr. Pepper cans. It was so bad. My poor,
Is that the AI
my
generated
poor
desk?
kidney. No, that's not the image. That's from later. But like, at least in that image, like, there's a variation of food items and stuff on my desk. But like back then, it was all like my entire desk space. I had a huge desk, and it was just all Dr. Pepper cans. I was not in a good place,
Dr. Pepper
and
is
neither
like a
was my
comfort
liver
drink.
or my tongue.
There's a
fucking-
plane going past. I see it on the waveform.
It sucks that like I tried to enter the topic of I shaved my head and it instantly just went to the Sprite cans. Fucking
Because it's a funny picture. It is.
It is. I also said he's got an NFT behind him. It's quite cool.
It's a fucking
I love
Banksy
NFT.
thing. I didn't even know that was Banksy. It was just an Amazon painting I found, and I was like, okay, I'll get that. Fuck it.
I was about to ask what's your thought process on that, but you just said it.
Yeah, literally.
Remarkably unremarkable, the thought process. I was like, yeah, I'll get it.
Monkey, got it. That was it.
Monkey.
That was it. It was like
I
a
love
monkey
monkey.
poster.
I love
Anyway,
monkeys.
we'll allow you to get back on topic. You shaved your fucking head.
Why'd you do that?
And I did it in a shit. Cause I was like trying to sit down and work, but my hair kept getting in my face, and I was like, fuck, I have to make a hair appointment. So I like went
Hair
to,
appointment.
yeah, cause I don't want to fucking just get a bowl cut, cunt. Do
you not wear headphones?
Not like
Micropath.
Mikopath.
Yeah.
Do you not wear headphones?
No, cause I'm not a
No?
fucking. I don't want to dent in my
Do you wear
fucking head.
earphones?
That is true. That is true.
Earbuds. I wear
Earbuds.
earbuds.
Yeah, I just have my hair back with my headphones.
Yeah, so you gotta tether one dent in your
I'm
head.
trying to buy
I
a set of
actually-
speakers so I can stop wearing headphones. Because I fucking hate wearing headphones.
Yeah.
But the
I don't know
echo.
why.
It's not. It's
But,
yeah.
like-
Well, I mean, I would have backup headphones for like calls and stuff. But like, literally, when I leave this call, I'm switching it back to my speaker because I it's just a sensory thing. I don't like
Yeah.
wearing headphones around my ears
I
and the dent.
have to
I have
wear
trauma from
headphones.
the dent. Yeah, you're the opposite for me. I get overstimulated when I feel like there's something like clamping around my ears, and you're
I
the
get
opposite. You
overstimulated
need that
because there's
shit.
too much noise. There's too much noise about
Sounds
the
like you're a
headphones.
liberal.
Yeah, because you've got misophonia, right? That's the name.
No, it's
Something.
Treasure
it's
Beast
autism.
disease?
It's called
It's
autism.
bitch.
Yeah.
It's bitch disorder.
It's a little bitch disorder.
It's a little noise bitch.
Little baby boy syndrome, little baby.
Yeah, little noise bitch.
But like, so my hair kept getting my fucking thing. I tried to make an appointment. I called up the place, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we're busy until the fucking 24th," and this is like the 3rd of the month. So I'm like, "Fuck, I don't want to wait that long." So I was like, "What if I just cut off my hair?" and I just did it with scissors because I didn't have a.
By the way, I was the only one online while he was doing this. So he was like, "Do you want to see something cool?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then he just sends an image of like half cut off hair.
The image is so scuffed I can't show it, but his hair looked like it looked like a. I don't even know how to describe it.
You know in The Boys
Like a
season
monk.
3 where the Deep like starts shaving his head.
It looks like that about halfway through.
Like the top of my head was just shaved off, and everything else was just like spiky. And
You look
Actor
like I
Salamanca
made
looking
two.
ass.
Like you look like I was in Blender and I made one texture. I like got an orb and I got one texture and I made it like skin tone, and then I took a brown texture and then I put a noise modifier on it. That's what you look like.
I think my dog is a skinwalker.
Thank you,
What?
Sammy.
So I'm sure you guys know what skinwalkers are.
Yes, vaguely.
Yeah, no,
You might have to explain it for the viewers.
So a skinwalker is like a being of myth, right? I don't. They're not real.
No, I saw it on TikTok.
So you
They
think.
disguise themselves as animals and then kill you. Like they lure you into the forest and kill you. And I was just sitting here, like literally this just happened, like live on podcast. My dog, like my door was closed. I think, right? I'm like 99% sure I closed my door. I hear my door creak open and I'm like, oh, like someone got home or something. And I just see my dog sitting in my doorway and I'm like, I just thought like, how you're too small. How did you open the door? And so I think my dog is a skinwalker.
His little replicant.
Telekinesis, just fucking.
Terry just sent me this gif.
I said no.
No.
Stop
Stop
being
being
ratchet.
I would body slam the shit out of that cat.
What?
No.
Just fucking throw it at the wall like
No.
a fucking
You
hamster.
can't say that, DC.
Yeah.
Not the
I
ratchet
can say
cat.
whatever I want.
There's so many other deplorable cats you could do it to. Don't
No,
do
no,
the
no, no,
ratchet
Put his
cat.
Yeah,
head in a
looking.
ratchet. That's what you.
It's so his little like mischievous face that he makes is so fucking
Looks
cute.
so
Isn't that like?
mischievous.
Is that like cuteness aggression where like someone's something so cute you just like want to crush it?
Yes. That's a
Oh
real
my
thing.
Yeah.
god, bro!
That's a real
Like when he makes
psychological
that face,
thing.
I just want to deck the shit out of
don't
it.
mothers get that sometimes?
Oh.
They're like, I love my baby so much, I want to strangle it.
I love it so much. I want a Michael Jackson at the balcony. Just fucking when people say Michael Jackson's innocent, that's so stupid to me. When he fucking did that,
Didn't he
Stop
like
being
dangle a
ratchet.
kid over a balcony? Isn't that true?
his son, his fucking the police.
It's
were
amazing
outside
how
his-
many things I've learned just from Epic Rap Battles of History lyrics. Like, it's ridiculous. Because there's a line about
No.
that in that, and now I know what that means.
But like no, like he fucking the police were outside his house and they were like, Michael, come down, like you were doing some weird shit with the kids, and he just took his son out. I was like, look at him, look. And everyone was like, what the fuck?
Look at it.
Look at it.
Look.
Look at it.
Oh my
Look at
god, I'm looking at pictures of it right now. It's so
Put it on the
precarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, I didn't realize this. He didn't bleach his skin. I kept hearing that when I was a kid.
No. He had
Yeah, no,
vitiligo.
everyone- I know that's what everyone told me though. Like, and I always heard is like, oh, he bleached his skin because he's a fucking lunatic. But no, he had a
And then
skin
other people said he
condition.
bleached his skin because he was racist?
Yeah, I've heard all those, but I've always known as vitiligo, like
Baffling.
deep down in my soul.
Yeah, he had like a skin condition. He
Yeah,
just
it's
was like,
yeah,
oh,
he just had really...
I gotta fix this.
And it
Whoops.
got worse
It is-
from the surgeries.
It is
And
weird
the
that
red
his
license
hair
revoked.
did that though. It went from an afro to just fucking weirdly straight.
Yeah, I
and
think
that's
that was
strange.
part of the surgery, though. I think that just fucked up his entire development.
They fucked up his hair gene.
Oh.
They rearranged his DNA when they're giving him plastic surgery.
Rowan, you're the fucking worst. You know that?
I'm
You just
literally gonna
posted
cut out
fucking-
this part because that cannot. There's no way I'm showing that.
You're so. Don't, cut back in here. You're so fat, Rowan.
Please,
Fuck.
please show it. Please show it. on
Rowan, your
pod.
big,
Show it.
your big
Show
fucking
it.
planet head ass is so fat and large and ugly and fat, and big.
Just
You
'cause
know,
I've got my own
Rowan, for
gravity
someone with such a
and you don't.
large, massive,
You have-
unnatural head, like you are so dumb.
You have
You are
anti gravity.
so dumb.
You are literally.
You're really dumb.
You have anti gravity. You're repulsive.
You are
Wow.
not one of us, Rowan.
You
I
are
hope
a
your head
scammer.
goes supernova.
You are a
Fuck off.
scammer, Rowan.
You are a scammer.
Bro's selling a planet shader. It's literally just selfies of himself.
It's the
true.
OnlyFans.
It's true.
Only planets.
We see through your little
Only
shit.
planets.
Wasn't that in Rick and Morty? I swear.
What?
No,
There was the planet dating site in Rick and Morty.
I haven't seen the
Oh,
new season
God.
of Rick and Morty.
Maybe, I don't know. There's an episode where Rick fucked a planet and it made him
Yeah,
fuck
it's that
pussy
one. It's that
kids.
one.
I don't know. It sucked. That was in the shitty new seasons.
Yeah, the new season.
Justin Roiland fell off.
Hello.
Solar
Hello.
Opposites is okay. It's okay. It's on Hulu though, and that fucking blows
What's
dick.
on Hulu?
Solar Opposites. It's like a fucking thing Justin Roiland's making on his own, and it's okay.
It's like a sitcom, isn't it?
Yeah, but like they do like weird side stories where it's like a full like semi-serious drama thing.
Oh.
And it's like kind of good. It's weird. I don't know. What is it? Season 6? Season 4? Which season is it now?
I don't know. I don't watch the show.
No,
They're
yeah.
fucking whatever. They're making a new season, and it's like doesn't look like it's gonna be that interesting, really.
That's
What's
great.
some other shit that's been happening?
I'll end up watching it.
The Five Nights
Well,
at
yeah, 'cause you're an
Freddy's
incel.
anniversary came out.
That's
Wow.
true, yeah. So a couple days ago, FNAF's 8th anniversary came out, and that
Nuts.
is shocking.
The
'Cause-
conservatives furry horror game.
Yes,
Conservatives for
but some interesting things were revealed, including FNAF movie probably coming out next year,
For the fifth time.
according to
Can we
Jason
take bets?
Blum.
Can we take bets on how bad it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be
Please?
pretty good.
Yeah. that's
I
gonna
think it will be
bad.
on the better side of a Blumhouse film, but not like Get Out quality. It will be better than Slender Man. I'm positive of that.
I'm gonna put a very brave bet out there.
Uh-huh.
I am betting $100. It's going to be incomprehensible.
Be right back.
It's just lore. It's just
It's
lore.
just like Scott trying to tell the lore with a movie.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
gonna
the one thing I'm
suck.
worried about. I'm worried about the pacing the most of it.
You sent me something that there was like an image of them working at Jim Henson's Creature Shop, which is funny as shit, by the way, because the original the original director, they got in trouble because
Yeah, for
he was posting. Yeah,
But the thing
And they
is, he
also
got in
put
trouble because he
security
wasn't
breach.
posting screenshots of the
I know you
actual
like when
animator.
I
He was just
talk to you,
posting
editing Mike,
images
so,
of random ones
cut
from
this
the
little
workshop.
shit
Yeah.
out, you know?
Exactly, and they also put them in Help Wanted for a bit, but they got removed as well. 'Cause
That
of
was
copyright
funny.
shit.
That was funny.
That was stupid. How fucking
That should have
dumb.
been the first red flag
Oh.
for Steelwool, honestly.
But then they ended up working there anyway with the guys, so it's like weird.
yeah,
but,
it comes around. I think the costumes will
fucking-
look really good. I mean, it's Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
I
So-
don't agree.
You-
Because they just look like the games.
Yeah.
And Scott is a bad modeler.
Well,
So
but
Not
also
one's
I
not
think
over.
that we saw the Creature Shop. There were some big parts done. I think if necessary adaptations are made, then they'll be made by the people that know what they're doing, which is Jim Henson's
Yeah.
Creature Shop.
I
As long
hope
as
they
Freddy's eyebrows do not move,
oh yeah.
it will be good.
No, as long as their eyelids don't fucking make them emote, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, okay, I see what you mean. Like when they rotate, yeah.
Like
no.
in fucking SFM
eyelids,
shit.
eyelids
looks
close
stupid.
and eyebrows not moving because I have that one. There's that one image of Freddy that I fucking hate.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
The
FNAF 2
cock image?
SFM render.
No, not that. I mean, there's loads of images, but there's
I'm talking
horrible
about the one
Freddy
that's
images.
red, and it's like the old and it's the classic and the toy animatronics, and they're like side by side.
No.
And it's red.
That render's iconic. I think it's the ultimate custom night render,
Oh no.
and then
Ultimate
it's just
Custom Night's a fucking travesty.
oh my god, why did it? I typed in ultimate and it changed to Smash Ultimate. I'm gonna die.
You've been playing too much multiverses. Like, Google thinks you like fighting
Rowan?
games now.
Where is it?
Yo, mama.
Rowan,
change
your hands need to be fucking like surgically attached to your cock, so you just can't move them.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
So
but
you
like
can stop fucking
with the
posting shit you
costume,
can't put in the episode.
there it is. If Freddy Fazbear does this fucking face when it sends, if Freddy Fazbear
if I
does
see
this
the
fucking
cock
face
face.
in the movie, it will be bad.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I mean about the
exactly, yes.
eyebrows moving. Nuh-uh,
Yeah.
none of that.
Do not do it.
There are no mechanics in those eyebrows, so leave it.
They're raw now.
I
canon.
sincerely
It's-
hope not. I'm still excited for the movie. If it's bad, I'm gonna have so much fun hate watching it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
How
I'm gonna become
about
the greatest fan of
we
it.
put a
It's
bet?
awful.
We put a bet out now that if the movie is received, whether or not we like it, if the movie is
Yeah.
received positively, we do some sort
well.
of giveaway.
Okay.
No, we can't do that because it's FNAF.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's fucking ages away.
no,
What's
I
the
know.
audience for the movie though? What is like the
It's
audience
FNAF
for the
fans.
movie?
That's the issue.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
FNAF fans, but like also, it's still a
is it
movie
meant
that's
to be
going into
actually
theaters.
Scary?
So it's horror fans as well.
And Blumhouse hasn't made a scary movie since 2017. So
So wait, do you mean the audience score or the critic score? Which one?
I'm
which one are we
talking. I'm talking. Average them both.
I would say audience
Aw.
score.
Yeah,
No, because audience score likes like dumb shit that Blumhouse
but
has made in
also
the
I think we
past.
should just average them out and then also just factor in just general consensus. I think that's just the better way to go. But also,
But
I can't think of a Blumhouse movie that was critically loved and audience loved. I don't think that's real.
Paranormal Activity.
Well, but I mean like one where, sorry, I misspoke. I meant like one where the audience hated it but critics loved it, or vice versa.
Oh,
Like
okay.
when people hate a Blumhouse film, they just do. Like, because there are so
Yeah.
many. That's the worrying thing about it as well. Like, I think Jason Blum is a bit of a moron, and not in
Yes.
like in a lot of ways he isn't. He's a genius businessman. His business model
Yeah.
is brilliant. Like I
It's a
can't front
good
that.
business.
Fucking 10 movies out a year. He's like when they don't do well, they're cheap, so he doesn't. It's not a big loss. When they
Yeah.
do well, he makes a massive profit. That makes sense. But Jesus, Slender Man, fucking Truth or Dare, garbage film, fucking
Oh, the smile
Unfriended,
monster.
Blumhouse. But then also Whiplash
sequel,
and Get Out are both Blumhouse films. So you never
Wait,
know.
Get
It-
Out
it-
is?
Yeah, Get Out and Whiplash, the drama movie.
The drummer movie.
Well, that's weird to me. I
It
thought
is.
Get Out was a thing by Jordan Peele Studio only.
No,
Man.
Get Out is a Blumhouse film. So like, I think it
and-
comes down to the director. And who's the director of the FNAF movie? Chris Columbus.
Titanic, right?
No,
that somebody else?
that's David Cameron.
That
Not
oh.
David Cameron, James Cameron.
Yeah, James Cameron.
No, Chris
Avatar,
Columbus
bro.
directed Home Alone.
Cut that little
Which
blunder
one?
out,
No.
please.
Wait, I just realized. So Avatar and Titanic are like some of the biggest grossing movies ever, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Man, how much of a fucking ego boost do you think that is for fucking James Cameron? Holy shit.
I mean,
He's made like two of the most like fucking profitable movies
Yeah.
ever.
But he didn't make Avengers, so
That's
win for us
true.
millennials.
Yeah, and Avatar fucking sucked, so.
Avatar was great.
I liked Avatar.
No, Sammy, don't do this to me, please.
Rowan said it too.
You too, Rowan. What the fuck? Can you
Avatar
remember
was the
anything
first
about
movie
the
I
plot?
saw in cinemas, and I was so
Yes! They needed the unobtainium from under the tree.
I hate that that's an actual name of
bored.
it too.
Unobtainium. Is that really what
Literally
it's called?
5-year-old.
Yeah.
That is some fucking
Oh.
Power Rangers bullshit.
Unobtainium. Well, no, I think the reason it grossed so much money is because at like the time it was made, visual effects like that weren't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been seeing it. It holds up today.
To be honest,
like
The new
Wow,
trailer
effects
of
do
the
the
next
writing.
one,
Shit.
like the visuals
It
look
looked beautiful.
fantastic.
Yeah.
But the
Did you see
story is
did you see
fucking
the corridor
boring.
Thing?
No, like,
did you see
if-
the
if you
corridor
look at
thing
it
where, like, there's
today-
the water sim?
If you look
Yeah.
at it today, it's like just alright. It's like, yeah, okay, this looks good, but it's not like blowing
But
my mind.
like
yeah, but DC, you have to think
2007.
you have to think about the cultural like impact that it had. Like it was
At the
groundbreaking.
time, it's like
Yeah,
it was
but
one of the
dumb.
first good 3D movies.
When
Like
did it
story
come out?
was like
What
a
year
bit-
did it come out?
2007.
2009.
I think.
I was gonna say
Oh.
2009.
Oh, then
Close enough.
fuck it! Rango came out that year. It's the best.
Rango is
Rango's
amazing.
good.
But that's an entirely
Rango's
3D animated
good.
movie. You didn't see live action and 3D animated movies that looked like
I don't
Avatar.
give a fuck. It looks better
Why
than
are you
everything in
arguing?
Avatar.
No, it's different styles, DC. It's different
No,
styles.
no, fuck that. I don't give a shit.
And
Rango
Rango-
looks fucking amazing today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no,
Rango's
I-
Rango's like
it's
perfect.
beautiful.
That
They
movie is
both
incredible.
look good.
But that's
But
not what we're
compared to
talking
Avatar,
about.
fuck Avatar.
When did you last see Avatar?
Fucking, I don't know.
6 hours ago.
Exactly.
I saw it 30 minutes
I
before
don't care.
this.
I'm gonna look up a screen from Avatar right now.
They're
Well,
beautiful.
no, but that's stupid because like Doom Patrol looks horrible in screenshots, but it looks good in motion. You have to think about that. Like,
Well, I'm
Do
gonna
you
look
know
up
what's
high
good?
quality. Like, yeah, this looks okay, but it's also just kind of like, all right, this looks like a fucking like render that would be at E3 for a game in like fucking 2012 or something.
Bro, it's 2009!
Like I remember
Rowan, it's
DC. I
3
don't know.
years
I don't know if
later.
you remember the first reveal of Cyborg from Doom Patrol, but this image is vile. But he looks great in the show.
Well, no. In the fucking thing, his faceplate it shifts around his face so fucking much and doesn't align with his
still,
eyes
in
sometimes.
motion, it still looks better than that image.
Oh yeah,
That image
yeah.
is weak.
But it's just funny how it shifts around, like it fucking just falls
A
off
little
his
bit,
face.
but
and he's
nah.
just...
I mean, they're working on
I
a
love
small
Doom
ass
Patrol.
budget, so
Do you think Doom Patrol's gonna get fucked over by all this shit
No.
happening with HBO Max?
I don't think so.
I really hope it doesn't. Oh, that's a thing did we talk about that last
We
time?
haven't talked about Batgirl. No, we can talk about that.
Well, just HBO Max and Discovery in general. How Discovery is made for women.
I'm
HBO
well,
Max
okay.
is made for
So,
men.
apart from that, I actually think, especially on the DC side, I think that okay, Rowan, if you're not initiated, Discovery and Warner Brothers had a merger, and they did a bunch of business shakeups, and there was a lot of like outcry about it. But overall, apart from the very gendered view on Discovery versus HBO Max, I think it's a really good idea.
Oh, what the fuck?
I've been
How?
thinking because
It's 90 Day Fiance and shit.
let me, but what did I just say? I was talking on the DC side, right? So we're talking HBO
One
Max
second,
side.
Rowan. Read the screen I just put.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll read it. Male skew, scripted, lean in, appointment viewing, home of fandoms. Discovery Plus, female skew, unscripted, lean back. Comfort viewing, the home of genredoms.
True.
Like, and it's like shows like fucking Little People Big World.
Yeah,
And,
it's
like,
reality
TLC
shows. This isn't new. This isn't news. It's just, it's kind of weird to see it written out, I think, is more of the problem. Like, this isn't a secret. We all know this. But
Also, I didn't know that Discovery owned all this shit, because I thought Discovery was just a lot of fucking, like,
Discovery owns
Nat
so much.
Geographic shit.
Why don't you discover some bitches?
But
True.
Discover some fucking lead in your brain, bitch.
to rein
Fuck
in
off.
to rein in like the focus about it though, like on the DC side, I totally see where they're coming from, and I think that it's a better idea than what they were doing. Because I think what's
well,
going to
yeah.
happen. So what was initially going to happen was the Flash movie was going to come out, and then Michael Keaton would be the main universe Batman, and he would be
Oh,
mentoring
yeah.
Batgirl, which would have confused
Return of Bat
audiences.
Nipples.
So what
Yeah,
they've done instead is they're going to let the Flash come out, and they're probably going to change the ending and fire him, and then continue on the DCEU route, make some shakeups there, right? I think that will happen.
Yeah.
They've also said that they loved Matt Reeves' The Batman movie, and they want to follow movies like that. That's
I would be
great.
down for that. Just have the Matt Reeves thing be its like own new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's
I'll-
gonna be.
As
I would
long as they
personally
keep
just
that separate
abandon
from
this shit.
like, I'm honestly maybe I'll be fine with them, you know, bringing other superhero characters in, but after a trilogy.
I'm trying to think of like DC live action shit that I've actually enjoyed. So
I
far,
don't
it's
like
like the James
superhero
Gunn
movies.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad, Shazam at points.
Yeah.
Um,
And like all
and
of
the
those,
Batman.
just make those their own separate thing.
I hope
Just
Blue
do that.
Beetle doesn't get cancelled because Blue Beetle looks promising. At least visually, his
Yeah.
costume looks really good.
What
Yeah,
about?
you
How,
pulled the
uh,
racism. You said he looked like Sammy.
Oh my god,
How
bro.
are you guys not
What?
tired?
What
of
are we talking
He
about?
had
superhero
he
movies?
had his haircut at the time.
What'd you say, Rowan?
How are you guys not tired of superhero movies?
Oh,
Okay,
I am.
we could talk
100%.
about that. I am. But I'm not tired of Matt Reeves' The Batman because it's something different. I'm tired of Marvel. I'm
Yeah.
so fucking tired of Marvel.
Because Marvel sucks.
Yeah.
And also, the reason I'm like so
Oh,
attentive to it
that
is because
voice
the
crack.
only interesting thing about DC movies is how majorly bad most of them are.
Yeah.
Like, and well, not even that, because like there's aspects of quality in most of the DC films. The problem is that Warner Brothers does not
Aspects.
know what to do with the IPs. They have no fucking clue what they're doing.
They have no trust in like the people that make them.
Yeah,
and
they have no
just try
trust
to
in-
fucking-
or
they're
in
like,
themselves.
We have to be like Marvel.
Their
We
entire
have to be like Marvel.
I think the difference is that Marvel knows that whatever they make, the line is going to go up,
Yeah.
and Warner Brothers is constantly like, how do we make the line go up? Which is baffling because they have
Yeah.
the most popular comic book characters in history in their roster. It doesn't
It's
make
like-
sense.
And like Rowan, like when we say we're sick of superhero shit, we're sick of like seeing just the same thing over and over and over again.
Like
right?
cookie cutter,
Yeah.
boring lighting, just like
Like,
good guy
cookie
beats the
clicker.
bad guy nonsense.
Even in shit that's not associated with Marvel or like DC or anything like that. Like I was getting sick of just edgy superhero shows when like The Boys and fucking Invincible. And
Invincible's
I know
good,
there was a
though.
few others.
I couldn't
they're-
get
like,
into
they were
Invincible.
good. They were
Yeah, I
good,
watched
Sammy,
2
but like
episodes.
so many of them came out all at once,
That's
and they were
true.
all like coming out at the same time that I just got sick of it so quickly.
I think that's another thing that's making us jaded is fucking is streaming. I think streaming
It's like
is
Star Wars.
It's great, but streaming is also like ruining creative television. Like the other thing, like I have such a
so-
detachment from it. Like let's talk about but Saul still comes out on cable. Like it still goes out on AMC Plus in the US. Like
I
it's
think
not,
it's more just like an issue with shit like Star Wars, where
Yeah.
it's just them pumping out as much shit as they can.
yeah.
Because they know there's a select group that's going to watch it and look it up no matter what.
Because what I
obsess over it.
what I was about to say is I feel such a detachment because now it feels like with Marvel it's just like, okay, let's grab a character that people have been asking for, put him in a movie, and like they don't make films to like serve a purpose of storytelling really. Like
Yeah.
they're just like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like those movies don't really have themes. They're not
I
built
am
off the theme. They're built
so-
off, oh, this is a comic story that people want to see in a movie.
I was so fucking disappointed when Miss Marvel was revealed, and like she had no body morphing
Yeah,
abilities,
she
which
was
is what she has in the
purple
comics.
glow stuff.
Because the reason why she has that in the comics is the creator was like, I didn't want to give her girly superpowers. I wanted her to have just like a normal superpower that was like kind of gross or whatever. Because I'm sick of
Stretchy.
seeing like, yeah, I'm sick of seeing women just given like pretty girl superpowers when they're a young woman. It's stupid. And then Kevin Feige saw that and was like, no, purple glitter space magic.
Yeah.
Your space
That's
magic.
what we do.
Like
And also, fuck Captain
the other
Marvel.
thing,
I don't care.
like comic accuracy,
Yes.
who fucking cares? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Well-
I understand it,
Well,
right? I
sure,
get it,
some
but at the
people
same
do.
time, I don't really understand the people that just want to see comic stories adapted into live action film. Why? Just
I
read the
kinda
comic.
get it.
Like, I would prefer to see original stories. That is a big spider. I would prefer to see original stories. With the characters, show me something new.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah. That's
Honestly,
why.
just do that.
That's why things like the best multiverse story that has come out. It's not Marvel. It's not DC. It's everything, everywhere, or all at once.
I
Like,
still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
oh,
I
it's
need
so
to.
good.
was a
It's
big
like the
spoiler.
best multiverse movie I've seen in a long time, and I'm tired of multiverse stories. So tired of them.
Yeah,
I just
it's the
don't care.
same thing. It's the same thing as like the Star Wars and the Marvel shit.
I think
It's so much of it all at once.
I think also
And
I
it's
had my
just annoying.
multiverse story phase way back like 10 years ago when Justice League
Yeah.
Animated was happening, and they went to Earth 2, which is where all the heroes are villains and all the villains are heroes. And I loved that
God.
shit. Like fucking Owlman and Ultraman, just cool characters. But
I rewatched that shit recently. It fucking holds up. That
oh
shit
yeah, that show is
slaps.
a masterpiece.
What about, okay, let's talk, okay, since we're on the topic of DC, and I want to talk about, like, comic characters a little bit.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Who's your favorite villain, just in general?
Ooh, that's a good one.
The
What, out
Riddler.
of what?
Yeah.
Favorite villain out of what?
Anything out of any comic book media that you've enjoyed.
I don't do comic books.
Media, like superhero
Nerd
movies,
shit.
Nerd shit.
That's it.
Well, just anything.
Bro,
Just
like
say
you
something
can
about
literally say
Witcher.
Thanos. Just say
Villain.
something.
Say Thanos.
I'm not gonna say Thanos. I got
Thanos.
Witcher.
Thanos.
I don't
Just-
fucking know. I can't think of anything.
Really? It's
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
it's
It's
like-
Riddler, and then one version of Joker from a specific comic.
The one that was like the
Oh, Dark
ambassador to
Knight
UAE.
Joker. I think it's not my favorite villain because I have a thing where like once people ask me what's my favorite whatever or something, it just leaves my fucking brain immediately.
Yeah, same. That's
But
what's happened to me.
Is it White Knight Returns? I think it's White Knight Returns by Sean Gordon Murphy.
Oh yeah,
I really like that Joker.
Yeah.
I think
I like Homeland. Homelander's a good villain.
Homelander is an
Yeah.
excellent villain.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Like I think
the
the
moment-
actor is
at the
also
moment,
doing a
that's my
really good job
favourite
because in the comic he's not a good villain. He's just a petulant crybaby the whole time.
Yeah.
He doesn't even like. Do you know what happens in the boys comic run?
No.
It's so
He's a
bad.
baby.
Like, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander, and he's the one doing all of the evil shit. But then he takes photos of him doing evil shit as Homelander, and then gaslights Homelander into thinking he's manic. And then Homelander takes over the White House.
So
Yeah.
as the boys series just totally just diverged.
Oh, yeah,
from
it's changed so
the
many
comics.
Oh yeah, the
things.
comics suck
Translucent. Oh yeah, the comics are bad. I own the first 2 issues, and I hate them. I genuinely dislike the comic like a lot. It's just gross and misogynist and mean and not fun to read.
Yeah, I do like the boys because it is just different
Yeah.
than most other things. And
It's like it's a
fucking-
different
it's
original
funny.
story. That's all people need.
Yeah.
For like a good.
And
thing.
Anthony Starr
Yeah.
should honestly win an Emmy because he is also so good.
Yeah, the acting in the boys is fucking.
Yeah, he
so
also
good.
beat the shit out of someone in like Venezuela. or
The
something
weakest
when he was on
part about the
vacation.
boys is Butcher's accent. That is the only thing. He is so obviously a Kiwi. He is not British.
True.
Yeah, but I wait. Is he really supposed to be British?
Yes.
I just
British.
assumed he was Australian.
I thought he was like South African for a bit,
No,
Like, I
he's,
thought he was
New
he's,
Zealand or
he's
just
born and
Australian.
bred British, allegedly.
allegedly.
Whatever. He's Australian. Who fucking cares?
But yeah, Homelander is fucking... Anthony Starr is just a good actor. He's very good. I want to see him in more stuff.
The
Like,
actor for him fucking got arrested in Venezuela for beating the shit out of a bartender.
That was a
and shit.
while ago. That's not quite true. He
Yeah, he
got
did
drunk
something.
in Australia and threatened to beat someone up. He said, "You have no idea who I am," which is hilarious. But he
I
was
am better.
I am better. But
His eyes actually start glowing, and
this-
everyone's like, "What the
that
fuck?"
actually reminds me of another thing that really bugs me about comic people. You know, like when a really popular actor is in like a really good show, especially a superhero show, like
Yeah.
like Homelander, or I don't know, Giancarlo Esposito as Gus, those kind of things. Like, or what's his name, the new guy in Stranger Things, the one that everyone
yeah,
loves.
yeah.
The native
5
guy?
seconds later, Marvel casting. 5 seconds
Oh, yeah.
later, Giancarlo should be Professor X. Oh, fucking Anthony Starr should play I don't know,
I
Wolverine
actually
or
like
something.
that though. I like the idea of him playing Professor X. 'cause
I don't know. I'm
fucking-
not saying that, but I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
the instant fan casting to Marvel thing that's always happening. Like, and it's just so samey and bullshit.
I saw on Twitter. I saw one that was like Reed Richards should be played by like John Cook from BTS or something. I thought that was really funny.
Better than fucking
And they-
John
They did a
Krasinski.
shitty Photoshop of it.
I think John Krasinski is
After
such a-
Endgame,
Yeah.
after Endgame, Marvel fell off.
My favorite multiverse
I don't know.
movie is Free Guy.
Actually, go die. Go die.
That was
I need
so
to see that.
cringy.
I need to see that.
Have you not
movie.
seen Free Guy? Save your
No.
time. Work on your planet shader. It is
YouTubers.
not worth your time.
It's
But Jack Spadice is
I
in that
know,
film.
and it's
Yeah,
okay.
and it's a
so
cringy
I know my parents
YouTube
listen
thing
to
where
this.
they have like
listen,
a dolly in front of his monitors, and he's like, "Oh my god, I hope he makes
so
it."
my parents love that movie, and guys, I'm talking directly to my parents now. I'm sorry, I just don't enjoy it. I just can't stand it, especially the fight scene with the guy. It made me want to pull my skin off. I just did
Yeah.
not like it.
It was really
like the
gay.
off
portal
your
gun and the,
skin.
and the fizz gun is in there.
Oh my god! And Captain America's shield, and then Chris Evans pops up and he says, "What the shit?"
He's
Just
got a
Gmod the
Hulk
movie.
fist, and he's got Doctor Who TARDIS.
It literally
and Iron
sounds
Giant,
like a fucking YouTube like fan multiverse script that someone wrote. Like, I wrote a perfect movie script, and then they
something I
wrote Free Guy.
I'm
You know
so
what?
fucking. You know what I'm sick of seeing in like multiverse shit?
What?
I'm sick of fucking seeing the Iron Giant. Because they fucking disrespected the shit out of that movie. They never did anything else. They never made like a series or did anything else with that character.
Iron Giant series
but now they're just
nowadays would be
milking the
amazing.
shit out of it. And it's
You know
fucking
what's
annoying.
based?
What?
But
I haven't seen the Iron
multiverses.
Giant.
Yeah, I know. And like they fucking hate that guy. They did nothing with that movie. They shut down 2D animation for Warner Brothers after that movie.
It's
But it
actually
was a
shameful how
Warner
bad
Bros.
animation departments get treated in the industry.
Seriously. Iron Giant was so fucking good, and they were like, it didn't make us quite enough money because we didn't properly advertise it. So let's just fucking shut down everyone's jobs. Fucking retard!
That's what I do.
Do you know what? Oh, okay, I gotta believe that.
Yeah.
But when I know that this is going to contradict pretty much everything I just said, but a few properties that I think would do really well as animated shows in the vein of Arcane, not like the style, but like the passion and the actual work and creativity. Like Iron Giant would actually be a really cool series. Nine. I don't know if you've seen the movie Nine.
Oh, I
but
Yeah.
fucking love
Nine as a
Nine.
series
I like Nine.
would be
Fucking
so
love
good.
that.
The
watched
2004
that so
Batman
long.
show remade like with the same character, like angly type look, but in the Arcane sort of sketchy. Or do you know what?
oh,
to
but
save
Mike,
save the boringness, I'll say Arcane and the new Puss in Boots movie because they have the same style.
Yeah, but Mike, something I
Speaking
think
of-
that would be fucking amazing is if they just did like the Arcane style and they made like a Titanfall series with it.
Oh.
Legitimately. That because I fuck
You fuck
would
robots,
be
yeah.
so fucking cool. Okay, that's
You
part
do.
of it. Fuck off.
You do fuck robots.
No, listen, okay?
Tetanus.
There's some Apex
Tetanus.
trailers that look really cool, and if they were a full fucking series, I would fucking love it. I would cum my pants at it, because that's
You
fucking
would.
sick! Titanfall has been disrespected, and I hate it. They canceled Titanfall 3 because Apex Legends did so
Oh my
fucking
god,
well.
I found
And I
it. This is
hate
how
that.
DC gets off.
But TF2 is a good, like, Timefall 2 is a good game.
I dare
Yeah, I
you
know.
to put that
Titanfall 2 is a good game. It didn't
Titanfall
bring in as
1
much
was-
money, though.
I think it's because
fucked it
Titanfall
up.
Fall was Titanfall 1 is so mid.
Are those real bones?
Okay, it's not mid. It's definitely not as good as Titanfall 2, but it's like, yeah. But Titanfall 2 failed because they pulled a security breach and they didn't compress anything, and the game was like 60 gigabytes on opening day. And they just kept it like that for so fucking long, and then they just stopped working on the game.
But isn't the movement in that game really, really good?
Yes, it's fucking amazing. And
I'm
the
a-
story's great too.
I'm a sucker for good video game movement.
Yeah,
Oh,
Spider-Man.
we could talk about Stray.
I've never played it. I've never seen a
Wait,
playthrough of it.
Before
Cat
look at this
game.
video.
So I have no care in finding anything out about this game. It does not look interesting at all to me.
Robot cat.
Really?
game. That's it.
I have not seen a playthrough. I've not.
But you can
considered
mod
even buying
Garfield
it.
to be the cat.
Who gives a
You can
fuck?
mod CJ to
I
be
don't
the
like
cat.
Cyberpunk Cat. Okay.
Also, that's such a thing. I hate that. Can I just say that? I hate YouTube videos that are just like, this copyrighted character in this game. Like, people did it with Little Nightmares 2, and it was really fucking annoying. Because Little Nightmares 2 is such a good game, and they just fucking were like, it's Buzz Lightyear and Woody, and fucking... it's like Elsa Gate shit, almost.
well, that's
Not
that's,
like the level of that, but like close to it.
Elmram uploaded a video.
that's what happens to a lot of video games though. Is they get like kind of gobbled up by little kids.
Yep.
Fucking...
Did you see the
FNAF.
fucking
FNAF.
Poppy Playtime back to school merch that just
Yes.
that
No.
We
just
just
got
need to kill
revealed?
kids. That's what we need to do. We just need to exterminate
Same.
children.
Wait, I will.
I
It's
agree.
so funny. Where is it? But yeah. Anyway, I like Stray was short. It was a
It
very
was.
short game, and it's not very. It was just. And I played it with Terry, and it was very fun to play with her because she's
Yeah.
very, very susceptible to emotional manipulation via video game stories. So,
I like the aesthetic and the
oh,
like, world
we
feel.
should talk about the aesthetic. because there's actually been a bit of controversy and people have been like really vitriolic, and I just want to make it like super easy and clear. So people they aren't like calling the game racist. They're more saying it's a shame that they fell into a racist stereotype by accident, which
It's
is
called
Orientalism,
imperialism.
which I mean, the clue is in the name. It's borrowing a lot from this fake cyberpunk Japanese aesthetic that has been set, like the way the characters dress.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is.
No. I think it's valid because a lot of cyberpunk shit is treating it like that's the bad thing. Like, oh, there's a lot of Asian people now here and they're crowding the streets and shit. However, a lot of like early anime and shit was also just inspiration for a lot of cyberpunk shit.
True.
Now. I will say that.
But like, it sort of implies that like no matter what cyberpunk future we're gonna end up in, it's definitely gonna be massively influenced by Japanese culture or something. Which just doesn't make sense.
Fucking half the world speaks fucking like Chinese and shit.
Yeah, but
English is the most
the thing is, Rowan,
language in the world.
like it's a very complex issue, and it can't really be argued over like a 2-second.
People these days are so sensitive. If
no.
you get sad,
He's being white. He's being white and a male again.
If you get upset that there's a sign in a
Mike,
game
we
that
have to
has
pump
non-English
estrogen in his brain.
text, you're a bit.
Yeah,
you're a
but
bit soft.
like Rowan, they put some of the robots in rice hats.
Mike.
They're robots.
Mike, just stick him with the estrogen needle. It's fine.
That's
Just stick him with the
Yeah, get
They put
stuck,
chemicals
bitch.
on the
Get
planet
stuck.
to make it
Estrogen in your blood cell. The femboy transformation
the
process has
fuck?
begun.
How the fuck did we not talk about Alex Jones?
Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
yeah. If we're talking about
a
sensitive
Fucking
people.
idiot. He's in court with fucking like victims of a school shooting's parents. I said that horribly. Children who got murdered in Sandy Hook, their parents sued him because he fucking
Because they're
said it was
crisis
fake and
actors.
shit. Yeah, he said that they were fake and they were evil and they got fucked with because of it because people who listen to Alex Jones are deranged. But he got sued for it, and you know they had a whole defense set up. Alex Jones was like, I always thought it was real. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then the lawyer, by the way, the entire thing, he's talking like a fucking like conceited internet debater almost. Like, that's very interesting, Mr. Jones. Your fucking legal team's an idiot. They sent me your entire phone.
Oh, he was like laying in bed the night before, like kicking his feet over, like he was laying on his stomach, kicking his feet, like
Mike,
giggling
he
all the
didn't
texts he's
know
just been
until
given.
that moment. That was the thing. He committed perjury because he literally asked, so you never had this text message, right? And Alex Jones was like, no, I never heard of it. And then he's like, I have your entire phone here.
I think DC missed the point of my joke.
Yeah, I did.
I understood it was
Fuck
funny.
Fuck off. But like he starts like choking after that.
And
in,
then
like, the seat.
but also Alex Jones is such a moron. He's on trial for slander, and what does he do but go on his own show and call the judge a pedophile?
Yeah. Holy
Same
shit.
day, goes home
Face.
to his fucking film set, says this judge is a pedophile. They're all go die, Alex Jones. Fuck you.
They're all demons.
They're all demonically controlled. His exact words.
Lord. What do I do?
You might need to
Destroy the
believe that.
giant.
I don't think you can say stuff like that on YouTube.
What?
No. Kill it. Fuck it.
No, we can't say kill Alex Jones.
I said go die. That's different.
Alex Jones' address
Go die
is
of natural
we'll blow this
causes,
out.
Alex Jones. Go die in a
Shows
video
IP
game.
on screen.
I feel like Alex Jones, like one day in prison would serve him really well. I think that would like really like
He's
enlighten
like
him.
Like a
the
fool
memes.
guy.
He is.
Just one good old.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not saying prison.
That's
That's
not
not what I'm
what
saying.
that's not what Sally was saying.
I'm saying like he has such
Beyond scared straight.
awful- yeah, he has such awful
Scared
like
bent.
Straight.
he has such awful views on everything. I just feel like if he was in the middle of like kind of what his ideals sort of cause, like the conservative ideals, like with just how many people are in prison and everything like that. I feel like if he was in the middle of that for literally one day, it would like enlighten him a little bit.
It's so funny how Americans are like, our country is number one, and then the number one is prisoners per capita.
Please just fucking imagine Alex Jones sitting in like the table and like the scared straight camera crew like shaking the cameras around his face and like prisoners screaming at him, just combing their chest hair.
Another good joke interrupted by DC.
Fuck you! Suck
like
a
Do you want me to
For
repeat
like
it?
Sure,
Yes,
you
repeat the
fucking
joke.
don't shut up!
If I don't shut
Sick
up.
of you. That's the issue. We're both just talking over each other.
you know
Like
that-
one of us is gonna shut up,
that-
and then no one does.
Statement that I just made about Alex Jones is the first thing I've said on this whole episode.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
No.
I said, "Who's your favorite villain?" No one answered the question, and then
No,
and then I
you've
said
been
Alex Jones.
talking.
is
No,
in
no, no, no,
prison.
Sammy, you're legitimately having a brain fart. You spoke a lot in this episode. What do you mean?
I feel like I don't.
You
talk-
just think that you haven't because you muted like 3 or 4 times at the start.
Yeah.
Dementia.
Look at your waveform. It probably has a bunch of fucking bumps and shit.
I ain't finna look at my waveform, dog. That's inappropriate. You're gonna make
Mike,
a child look
you're
at his
gonna
own
make me
waveform.
come.
You're gonna make a child look at his own waveform live.
Wow. Fucking
I'm gonna make my waveform look
Do
like
it,
a
do it.
dick. Ooh.
Ezra Miller moment.
And that was a small dick.
Do we want to talk about Planetfall, Operation Planetfall?
We can
What is
we
that?
can we can wrap that up. We can wrap up a bit me and Rowan banter.
So me and Mike and Star Citizen, we wanted to fly out in a like race car at the top of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And see what happens. So we went over.
We flew
Mike
up
bought a car, I already had
vertically,
one.
parked the ship vertically.
So I have this huge like hangar like type ships that you can open like the back like ramp to, and then obviously the ship has its own gravity. So I was flying over a city vertical, and he was in a car in the hangar, and you could like look straight down at the city.
I was like, okay,
so
line
we
it
went
up, line it up.
To atmosphere. Yeah, we went up to like the top of the atmosphere. I like came down, got in a thing. Like I parked the ship up there. We got in the car, and then we full sended out the back of the ship, and we fell for like what must have been like 8 minutes. And then we landed, no damage. Fucking went super slowly into a wall, blew up.
Yeah, we fell from the atmosphere all the way down to the planet's surface, living, go up a tiny ramp and die. Embarrassing.
Sounds pretty gay.
Yeah.
That is pretty gay.
But Star Citizen, honestly, like, I think if you would have asked me, like, when I started playing Star Citizen a couple months ago with Ron, like, I would have understood a lot of the anger that people have towards it. But now it's improved a lot, even in the short time. But anyway, we are probably getting pretty close to wrapping up here.
Speaking of Star Citizen, I fucking like I was playing solo on this game for like a year. I was trying to get like all my friends on this game. I was like everyone. I'll say, oh, you have to try this game. So I buy Mike the game. He like didn't like it at first, but then he's like liking it now, which is cool. I fucking buy DC the game, and then he refunds it to his own account.
God,
Dementia
I got
on this man.
groceries. Suck my dick.
The dementia. You know you've spoken about this before, Ron, right?
Yes, he
have-
bitches about it every chance he gets.
Run. Before we wrap up, why didn't you upload to TikTok?
Why don't I got shadow banned?
oh my god.
I'm joking.
I'm in fucking
I
Groundhog
should.
Day. I'm gonna blow
I
my
should.
brains out.
I really should.
Well, I think we're pretty
upload
close
to
to wrapping
TikTok.
up here. We're at an hour.
It's
We're
a
at
shorter
2
episode
minutes.
because we're tired.
A little shorter
We're all
episode.
No, we're not.
But
tired. You're drunk. Shut
with
up.
that being said, Better Call Saul is the best show on television. Thank you for listening.
That's true.
It's so funny how Americans are like, our country is number one, and then the number one is
Xbox Live!